Hey everyone, it's the Pyrokin. Today I wanted to provide a review on my experience with the Valve Index. Back in the middle of September I got my Valve Index VR kit and I did a brief unboxing video of it. Well, that was fun, so I decided I'd go ahead and make an amateur review of my experience with the hardware, customer service, and software. If you want to see the unboxing video, click the link at the top right of the video now, or in the description below later. Let's start with what came in the box. Inside the VR kit you'll find the Valve Index headset, the Knuckles VR controllers, and the 2.0 base stations. Included with those are of course any cables you'd need and power adapters you'd need to connect the devices and power them. The headset specifications boast a 1440 by 1600 LCD display per eye with maximum frame rates of 144 Hz, removable off-ear headphones, a dual microphone array, and front-facing 960 by 960 cameras. Overall, I have no real complaints about the visual fidelity of the headset, other than that I have some trouble getting into the sweet spot when I'm first starting a session, but that could just be me. Outside of that, I don't notice the screen door effect during gameplay, and the frame rate feels great, leaving me with a positive experience. As for the audio experience, I was not expecting to be blown away like I was. The off-ear headphones provide crisp clarity while also preventing discomfort by not adding more attachments to your head. The only downside to these headphones is if you want to be fully immersed in the world that you're playing in, but I personally like being able to hear someone calling for me during a session. If you want to be fully immersed, you are able to swap the headphones out and use some that are compatible with the 3.5mm jack on the headset. Included in the audio experience is the built-in headset microphone. I love this thing. I expected the headset to be built just for the player's experience, but the microphone is actually phenomenal. It's good enough that I actually used it throughout the entirety of my Half-Life Alyx Let's Play with minimal filters as my primary microphone. I don't really need this actually. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it in here. Got some ammo for my new sweet automatic rifle, or SMG I guess. I love this thing. It's great. I thought it opened this. Well, I guess I don't know why I thought that, because that's clearly an item. The headset also includes a frunk, or front trunk, for hardware mods and add-ons. I'm not a modder, so I don't intend to use it, but the possibilities are endless with the Valve modding community, and I expect to see a bunch of different things show up. Outside of the technical specifications, there is plenty of adjustability for your head's shape and size, and pupillary distance. Be sure to keep your headset secure while not squeezing your head super tight. I have found that after a few hours of gameplay my head does begin to hurt and I need to take a break. Your mileage may vary though. Moving on to the Knuckles VR controllers, they feel very sturdily built, and the individual grip pressure sensors work very well. Being able to crush items in your hand and picking things up with natural hand movements makes VR all the more fun. Just be careful when you're swinging them around. Last but not least of the hardware in the Valve Index VR kit are the 2.0 base stations. Paired with each station is mounting hardware for your walls and for sitting on shelves. The sensors can track a range up to 7 meters individually, and they have a field of view of 160 degrees by 115 degrees, meaning quite a bit of space is covered. They work very well and detect your active VR equipment very quickly. Unlike the recommended setup of placing the stations in opposite corners, I keep mine on opposite sides of the same wall, which has worked well so far. What did not work well is one of my first base stations that failed a week after receiving it. That had to be RMA'd. If you haven't seen my video regarding the RMA process, you can check it out at the top right of this video or click the link in the description later. To be honest, I was worried about contacting Steam support after my base station failed. In the past, users have seen support as middling to poor, and I really didn't want to deal with it. To my surprise though, the process was overall really painless from the Steam support side. I was contacted and I had an RMA in place within 48 hours. As for the replacement shipping experience, it was lackluster. FedEx was the chosen carrier for delivery. I won't go into detail on the issue, but due to poor customer care from FedEx, it took an additional week and a half to get my new base station. I ultimately completed my RMA and my new base station is still going strong, but on a personal level I really wish Steam would use UPS or USPS for carrier services, as I've had problems with FedEx's services in the past. Finally, I think it's important to briefly discuss the software Steam provides you once you get a Valve Index VR kit. Steam VR and its setup process does a great job of smoothly introducing you to VR in your play area. I also appreciate the cool and interactable environment that Steam VR provides when you're in your headset and not playing a game. You can even make your own space, download others' spaces, or even play around with some art styluses that they give you in Steam VR. Another software you get is Aperture Hand Lab. This is a brief demo game that shows off what you can do with Knuckles VR and how you can use the controllers for finger and grip movements. It's pretty fun and lighthearted, but after you've played it once or twice you can probably uninstall it. But overall it's just a nice little extra. And of course the main reason for getting the Valve Index, Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx is the pinnacle of VR gaming right now. A full-fledged AAA title where VR was intended to be the primary method of control. Valve really outdid themselves with the gameplay, writing, and visuals for this game, and I can't wait for more like it. With Valve's high-end hardware and innovative software, the Index just feels great to play with. Overall, I would say that my Valve Index VR experience has been excellent, and I can only look forward to the new ways and possibilities that Valve and other developers can improve upon it. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notifications on my latest uploads. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave some in the comments. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back to doing more VR stuff. See you next time. Bye bye.